and family, welcome back to another episode of Working on a Pod.
Woo! Make some noise. You're on the pod now. Yay.
We're in, Ohio,
Dude,
Cleveland,
I walked
Blossom.
out and
Where
go,
are we? What's happening?
I walked out and said, where am I?
Yeah,
Cleveland.
We could say Cleveland? Okay.
Come on,
Just want to make sure you
Cleveland.
say the right thing on stage tonight.
Ohio. Okay.
You got to do the thank you, Cleveland. Good night.
Yeah. I'm totally doing that at the end.
Yo, we
course.
have to do that.
Yeah.
We've been on. It's been a whirlwind here.
Halfway through. More than
Halfway
halfway, I
through.
think. We've
Wow.
done 13 shows, and we have 26 total. So now we don't know where we are. You know, it makes sense.
It's so fun though.
It's so fun.
When you guys get to watch this, we're just waking up right now, and then when it's showtime,
We have children. We've been up.
well,
but yes.
we as in those two. I do not have children. Do not
So
have
he just
children.
rose.
This is Mr. Nap in it.
Fun uncle for life, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Uncle Ryan in the house. What's good, dude? Oh man, so good. Mandy Pandy,
Pandy,
yes.
what's up?
Yeah, what's good? Turner TV. My Twitch homies are at this
Oh,
show.
Twitch homies.
Yes.
My brother,
Turner TV.
before he was a super famous worldwide DJ on my tour, he played video games online. He still does. He's on a program called Twitch. And he has a lot of my fans and friends go in there and watch him fail at video games.
He wins some
He
games.
wins sometimes, but every time I'm watching him, I'm like, you're just getting slaughtered, you know?
I'm not good.
Not good.
Well, I'm
but he
31
still
years
tries.
old. It's tough out there.
Yeah, little kids, man.
They're my favorite video game.
I did play Among Us.
did
That
play
was
Among Us.
hwhat What's your favorite game?
I feel like my favorite video game ever, Red Dead
Welcome,
Redemption 2.
hello.
I just want to be a cowboy forever. We got more people joining. Yes. Hi. Oh, what a fun little wave.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we got here. We didn't really get to explore yesterday on our day off. We
They
were
went
just-
to the Children's Museum while
Oh,
I
you
Yeah, I
laid
took the
down.
boys to the Children's Museum today. That was super fun.
I needed a vocal
Wow.
rest, so I wasn't
Yes.
invited. It was the first outing that they went without me. And I was like, send me videos. It was the most lit children's museum
It was
No
pretty
way.
fun.
I was
There was like
pissed.
a water room. They all got like
I was
jackets
so
on.
upset.
They were getting
Because
splashed.
Riley loves, there's some museums we go to where you put a ball in and it shoots it up with air. This place shot it up with water. And I was like, and he was like, whoa. And I was like, I missed the best museum.
He was running around like
Yeah.
a crazy person. He had the time of his
Hello.
life.
We waited for you.
That's a nice
Hello,
wave.
cutie.
She loves you.
Oh, I love you. How old are you?
4.
My baby is 3. Okay. My brother, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you haven't seen on social media, he is the best part of this whole show tonight. I'm not
False.
being dramatic. He's so much fun. He's the DJ, but he doesn't know how to DJ, so he just plays the songs. And then he runs out in the crowd and he'll dance with you and he gives you the mic and you can have the power and sing.
It's a karaoke party.
And it
Even
is
if you
the
don't know the
most fun.
words, you just
Yeah.
can say
Just
hi.
jump when it's so fun. You love karaoke, don't you? That's your sport.
Yes,
You are gonna love
yeah,
this.
yeah.
When are you on? 6:30?
I believe 6:30 tonight.
Don't miss it. And he goes on
Because-
right before me because he's so good. He's got to do it twice. That didn't sound right. It's so nice. He's got to do it twice. You know.
Yikes.
Okay.
I do go on stage twice.
Yeah.
Ultimate
He's
hype
great.
guy.
Unfortunately, no
He's on
Chris.
stage.
No Chris Olsen.
I know. Chris has a whole break.
What was he thinking? How does he get it? Where is he? Right? What is he doing?
He literally is just. He's like, I'm on break, and I was like, excuse
What does
you.
that even mean?
I was like, well, we're not.
Oh, it's Club
He
Chris.
has a club's run, Club
You're right.
Chris. I don't even know what's going on. And I'm like, Club Chris. He's great. Chris Olsen's my bestie. He usually comes to the shows and opens for us as well. And he sings the Broadway musical songs. I know. You would have loved that. I know. It's okay. You're going to love this as well. You're going to love
be
it
okay.
more. He's great. But yeah, he gets 10 shows off now. I don't know what I'm going to do without him.
He is.
You get
She said I stole your bestie.
You stole
he's
my
best.
bestie?
Chris is my bestie now.
Ryan's my bestie now.
No, Chris Olsen is my bestie. I stole your bestie like I steal all your friends. Yeah.
Listen, I need this. Yeah, he is your bestie. You guys have gotten weirdly closer, and I'm a little jealous.
Well, you threw us in
but
the same
it's-
green room. We're sharing a
It's
green
only
room
because they're
backstage.
sharing a room.
You
they're
have to
sharing a
become
room.
best
I never
friends.
get to see him. That's why I go backstage, so I watch each show. And he's like, every time he gets off stage, he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I love you. I'm a fan. I want to watch a show." But yeah, they're great. They're closer than most.
Pittsburgh. That was one of my
Oh,
favorite
that was a good
shows.
show.
Pittsburgh was one of my favorite shows
Pittsburgh
ever.
set the tone, I feel.
Nantucket
Nantucket strong.
You're from Nantucket?
You got stomped on by Nantucket.
Sorry, Jada. You've known my parents for many years? They told me you're coming here. Yes.
Are you John
yes.
Mercer?
No, Jesus.
Well, there's a question. Do you miss Nantucket? I just didn't. I made a guess.
that would have been a close
That
guess.
was an educated
Educational
guess.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I was told about you. You do musical things too. Yes. That's so cool. I want my brother and you do too? Hi, is that your daughter? So cute. Hi.
Nice.
You were on the cruise ship. That was the greatest gig of my whole life. My son can't stop talking about it. He thinks that cruise ship is Florida. So he's like, can we go back to Florida? And I'm like, it was a boat. It was a ship. Okay. He's like, the cruise ship. He loved it. It was the best gig of my life. I'm glad you were there. Wow.
We got a couple questions here.
Yep, we asked you questions. Let me stop. Okay.
Jordan
Who's
asked,
Jordan?
I remember reading many years ago that you wrote Can't Blame a Girl for Trying by Sabrina Carpenter. Why did you decide to give it away, and do you regret making those decisions when you give a song away?
No. No, because the song was never birthed for me, you know? That song was so special, though, because I went to, my parents dragged me to these songwriting conventions where they would literally, you would walk up and play your song in front of 40 other songwriters, and they would judge you. There'd be a panel of judges who would rip apart your songs. And it was great because I learned, but then I would cry, and I'd be like, wow. They're like, your lyrics don't make sense. And I was like, I get that. But then the next year, I went back with a whole new album. I didn't want to go, but my dad dragged me there. And I went there, and I wrote at the convention with two incredible songwriters, Al Anderson, who was like the old top dog, like he was the king, and this guy named Chris Galbuta, who was a young dude who was really talented. And Chris Galbuta eventually produced Like I'm Gonna Lose You with me and wrote so many songs with me. I always drag him out. He's like the dude with blonde hair that plays guitar with me. So like that relationship has lasted forever. But at that songwriting place, we wrote Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. And at the end of the convention, they always have their most famous songwriters go up on stage and sing their hits. And I was like, one day, Dad, I'm gonna be on that stage and sing my hit. And literally the next day, they were like, you know that song we wrote? We're gonna sing it at the big ending. And I was like, Dad, that day is tomorrow. and I sang Can't Blame a Girl for Trying, like reading my lyrics on my phone, like so nervous. And one guy happened to be from Disney, like Hollywood Records there, and he goes, I'm gonna get that song cut. And it was my first song ever cut by like a big artist, and it was like Disney. And at the time, she wasn't the biggest artist, but in my eyes, she was. I was like, I love Sabrina Carpenter, and she's like on like Disney, like this is huge. And like she did a whole music video, and it was the coolest feeling in the whole wide world. You can stop pirating my songs.
You just
No
flat
one's
out
supposed
admit
to
that
hear
that felt like an
You're
inside
the
thought.
problem. She's like, oh, I leaked that. Oh
Yeah.
my God. It was on YouTube. I know. My mom is constantly like, this one got leaked. And I'm like, stop it. But yes, Can't Blame a Girl for Trying by Sabrina is like one of my most cherished achievements ever. But then someone tagged her in it, and she was like, oh my God, don't bring that up. And I'm like, no. Because she was so widow. She was like embarrassed. And she's a queen.
Great answer.
Okay.
Long-winded answer,
Whatever,
but I loved
dude.
it so much.
It was cool.
It was great. I liked it a lot. Jada, this is your question. By the way, thank you so much for calling into the Work On
After
It
your
hotline.
surgery. That was so good.
Can I ask, what surgery did you have? Endoscopy.
Endoscopy. Tummy
Tummy
problems.
Okay.
Who has
And you
IBS?
and they give you something. You were feeling a little loopy. They knocked you out. Okay. And then
Endoscopy.
right after,
I gotta get one of those.
you have to call. You're like, I gotta
do
call
that.
Megan. That's how you felt right after you. Yeah.
She called
Incredible.
into our podcast, which you may do, and
Yeah, you can leave voicemails.
my brother goes through and tries to listen to all of them. There's so many, but
Mm-hmm.
hers was the silliest.
It was just fun. But she's called often, and we appreciate that. So here's a lovely question from Jada. How does it feel to know that so many people, in parentheses, like me, have stayed with you for all 10 years throughout your career? We grew up together.
We grew up together. That's what it feels like. Like, I know it's nice to come to shows and know first names, you know? And be like, oh, what's up, Jada? And I've been going to so many shows. Those, a group of people that have been with me for 10 years, they go everywhere. And I always see them. And it's like, hey, Belinda, hey, Sarah. And they're they're never aggressive or weird. They're just nice and they're just supportive. And they do fan projects together that kill me every night. In New York City, they had a piece of paper of a picture of me. Could you imagine a picture of me at 5 years old with my little doll? And they wrote, "She made it." And I'm like, "I'm gonna lose you." They all go and held it up. And I started sobbing. It's on my TikTok. Go watching. I was like, I can sing when I cry. And so, but we all sing together. And because that's what my dad would say to me. He's like, I'd be like, "Do you think I made it?" And he was like, "Not yet, baby, but one day." And when I got the Grammy, he was like, "You made it, baby." And so, they know me like that. So these aren't like fans, they're family. And we know each other and we're all growing up and we're having babies. And it's crazy. So I try to do stuff that helps my fans where I think they are,
All right, Allison Grove asked a question here.
Allison.
I'm always so impressed with the physical endurance it takes to headline a concert. What did you do ahead of the tour to prepare for the physical demands of performing night after night after night after night after night?
I trained like an Olympian. I trained so hard. I Snapchatted every workout to prove I was working out. Also to keep myself accountable. I was like, film it. It'll make me do it better, But yeah, I am so blessed that I found through you this amazing girl named Bella who trains me through like Equinox in LA.
She was my Equinox trainer.
Yeah, you're like, you got to get
And then
with this girl. She is brutal.
Yeah, I got sick of just like crying and sweating. I go, I think we're done here.
We're done here.
It was a good run for us.
But she is so great and taught me so much. And then I wrote a book about being pregnant and had an amazing, brilliant girl, Rebecca, who also trained me. And she like got me through my pregnancy workouts and everything. And she's a queen. But I learned so much at 27 because of having babies. I learned how to get healthy and like work on myself. I realized I didn't know how to work out. I would only like go try to jog for like 40 minutes and be like, done, did it. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I should push weights. Like, I feel like I wish they taught me that in school, I had no idea. And then I learned so much about food and eating I had no idea about. Like, I'm trying to teach my kids, like, you need protein so you can have energy, And it's like a whole different language I felt like I had to learn. But luckily, because of having kids, I studied that and learned that. And that's been saving my booty on this tour. Even though I haven't lifted weights on this tour because I'm so exhausted from the cardio every night. But my booty's become a pancake. And I'm like about to go do squats right now. She's looking flat.
Dude, it's fine.
It's
After
fine.
tour, you come to Pilates with me. We'll be
go to
A-okay.
Pilates. Oh.
Pilates is the key. Samantha Matthews asked,
Samantha.
where does your courage to be open and vulnerable in the public eye come from? I'd like to know that one too.
I don't know how to lie. It's a problem. I'm too open. I'm an open book, which is great and relatable, but also, whoa. My mom was like, did you have to talk about the 2 toilets? I think it just upsets her, I think. Oh, hi, mommy. There's my mama. Don't go attack her. Yeah, I felt, also TikTok made me feel seen and heard and not alone. I just don't want to feel alone. And when I write these songs and people are like, me too, girl, I'm like, oh, thank God. So yeah, I noticed talking more about everything, my mental health, my being a mom and trying to go back to work and everything. I feel when people are like, me too, like I feel seen, I'm like, oh, I'm not alone. And so now I'm like, my IBS and my,
That is a
thank
great
you.
bracelet.
It's so cute. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, I feel like it's nice on the podcast talking about stuff that I'm like, oh, I wish someone that like me would say stuff like what I'm saying to be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
Being
and that's okay.
sober, he got sober like in the beginning of starting this podcast.
Thank you.
And he stayed sober and like talking
Yeah.
about that was probably so scary at first. But we get
Yeah, it
so
was not
many
fun.
messages that are like, I'm being sober thanks to you, Ryan. And you're
been
doing
great.
great.
Yeah, it gets better with time. If you're thinking about it, just go for it. It's been great. It's funny now because after I do my thing, they're like, "You're sober?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You
Just
won't
having way
believe
too
it.
much fun.
Energy drinks.
Yeah. Okay, this one's pretty. I like this one. Do you guys spend most of your free time together, or do you like to take breaks from being together from all the time? Paul Adam.
Where's
Never.
Paul? He's not
Oh, okay,
here.
okay.
Oh, yay, hi.
So like when the show's over, like, do we kick it or like?
Every night, I hope you know this, or whatever. Every night after my shower, after the show, I walk out and not a soul is there. And I expect everyone there just like clapping, like, you did it, girl. To the point where I go, where is everyone? And they go, they wanted to give you space. I'm like, I don't like space. I'm codependent. I like a crowd. So every single night, it's the same thing. Even at MSG, I was like, I'm sure everyone will be waiting for my big entrance. And I got out there, not a soul was there. And I was like,
You're working.
I went to Sugar, our security guard. I said, get my brother. And
Yeah,
then
you
I
banged on the bathroom door. I was like, what's going on?
I was
Your
like,
sister wants to see you. I go,
Yeah.
shit, what did I do?
no. I was like, wasn't that great, buddy? And don't swear, there's children
Sorry,
here.
sorry, I'm
Jesus,
so sorry.
Every
I said
time.
the S word, I know. At least it was
Don't
just
say
that
the
one
S
today.
word, children. She's asleep anyways. It's fine.
Okay, good.
She's like,
But I do. My favorite part is on the bus after the show.
That's my
That's when
favorite
we
part.
get the most laughs in.
because we
kinda-
have to be quiet because
Yeah.
kids are sleeping. So we're like, oh my God, that was crazy.
They have to be quiet because I'm going shh.
Yeah.
Because they're like, guys, this is crazy, and I'm like, shh.
No,
We're from
Daryl's-
Massachusetts. We're loud.
Yeah, he's got the stare of just like. Yeah.
You knew. That's what I said.
Yep.
We're big mouths. We're loud.
East Coast.
East Coast.
East Coast, baby. Oh, here you go. What are Riley's and Barry's favorite songs of yours? I'm trained from
Aw.
Zach.
I think Riley loves To the Moon.
He loves To the Moon. It changes. He
It
loves.
changes.
He loved Dear Future Husband for a minute.
Did he?
Yep. Remember, because he wanted to keep watching the video, and you're like, no.
Yeah, he likes music
done.
videos. That's his big special treat at the end of the night before, like, instead of watching TV at night, we're like, what music videos do you want? We watch a lot of Harry Styles because he's smart.
Yeah.
We watch, yeah, you can like Harry Styles. We love Harry Styles. We watch a lot of, what do we watch? What does he love? He loves Benson Boone, Beyonce, and then me, of course. He says, can we watch our video? And it's the To the Moon video with him in it. I'm like, you have no idea how cool you are.
And then I don't think Barry has a favorite song yet.
No, but Riley like refuses to dance. He does a little, but he really doesn't bop much, which concerned me as a musical mom. I was like, oh my God. But my little Barry boy, he started like, just like a little twerk or something. It's so cute. And we're like, he has good rhythm? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be a dancer.
Here's a nice segue question into all that. How are Riley and Barry enjoying traveling on the tour bus to different states on your tour? Mark Luther.
They're
asked
loving
that
it
one.
because I'm keeping everyone quiet on the bus.
Yeah, they love it.
No,
He
they
loves to
love
be
the
on
bus. They love looking out the window.
Riley gets a little car sick, but he's okay.
from
He's
time
not
to
on there
time.
too long.
Yeah, but they're sleeping great on the bus, which is a huge relief.
We had no
for us.
idea. And we were trying to read, it's a very niche market. You know, there's not a lot of people who do this with children. So we were like, who can we ask for help? I tried to YouTube it. Not a lot of people do this. But they love it and they're doing great. And then they get to just go to children's museums every day.
Yeah.
Can't say children's museums. And yeah, they're learning. And he's learning how to go potty in other places because that's hard and scary to do. Toilets, do you know how scary toilets are? I didn't know until this trip. They are loud. They are loud, especially when there's music playing at the same time. It's a lot going on for a little 3-year-old. He does not like it.
Another question from Jada.
Jada,
Has your purpose with music changed from starting out to being an established artist, or is it still the same? What is your purpose?
what is that? What is my purpose? This is
That's a
deep,
deep,
Jada.
deep-
What? What's your purpose?
Like in the beginning, it was like, I feel like it hasn't changed. Women empowerment.
Yeah. Oh, it's always
Self-love.
It's always self-love. It's always
Yeah.
something I'm working on because I know someone out there is working on it too. Pop. And then now I'm like, I have children, so not everything just means 12 times more, Everything is so important and extra, and I feel like time is too short, And so now I'm obsessed with having enough time with them, and so I wrote Timeless, and all my songs on this album, I got asked today in an interview, like, what is this album? What do you want people to get from it? And I was like, the continuous trying to love myself more, self-empowerment, love songs, always will have that on my albums. I don't know how many ways I could say I love me. And then, but I will find a way. And then trying to be present and trying to enjoy every moment because I'm a big, what if this happens? And what if in the future that happens? And what are we going to do? And I freak out and spiral, and I have to learn how to be present and be in the moment more and realize how cool my life is. I feel, thank you for the claps. Stop it. Thank you. Yeah, that's where we're timeless. Like, I wish I was timeless. If someone was like, here's a pill to live forever, I'd be like, you know? But that's not the case. And I feel like even MSG, like the biggest night of my career, I feel like it went by in a blink. And I was like, oh no. I was on stage like, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it, you know? It's just everything's going by so fast. It's crazy. And you don't get it because you're only 7, you know? But one day you'll get it. Oh boy. Okay, next question. I feel like you don't answer any questions.
They're
It's
not
always
for me. They're for you.
I know. What's your question?
I have one that Daryl
Oh.
can answer.
Okay.
It's actually pretty, this could be fun for us. What fictional world would you want to live in for a month, and how would you spend your time
There we
there?
go.
Amanda Nelson.
Hi. I would love to fly. Any world where I could just fly around.
I was
You
like,
wanna be-
wait,
you wanna be
it
an
wasn't.
airbender.
Yeah.
that wasn't the
Want to be
question.
Airbender,
Okay.
Avatar?
That was.
What world? Fictional world?
It's okay, I helped him. Airbender,
you.
Avatar.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
You?
guess Avatar's cool. We could touch tails.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, wizard
Hogwarts.
Harry. That seems
Yeah.
stressful. You would
What
love
do you
that.
mean?
There's a lot going on
I would
there.
cheat off Hermione, dude. She's got all the answers. I'd be her best friend. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you're my best friend.
You're like, I love you too, Hermione. Oh, Slytherin.
Well, when I played the game, it was
well, when I play the game. What did the hat say?
not Slytherin. What's the? Yeah, Gryffindor was pretty basic, but I feel like I went Gryffindor. I should have just went probably Hufflepuff. Yeah, that's probably where I belong. Yeah.
Off. What was your question?
10 years ago was beginning of bass.
Oh, yeah.
We would go into the jewelry store on Nantucket and say hi to your parents, say goodbye to your parents. We left I went in on a Thursday, and your dad said to me, you won't believe this. Megan cut this song, and it's now number 38 on iTunes. That was Thursday. On Saturday, it was number 2, and the rest is history. And I bring that up because the pride that your family has in what you've done and the work you've done, and I'm sure people know all the stuff you did that people didn't know you did behind the scenes, writing for other artists. The pride in your family for what you guys have done is awesome. We love you for that.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Thank you.
I loved
you.
bragging about you to all my friends in college. I was like, I told you.
Yeah,
I
you
posted
did.
in the Facebook groups. They were like, whatever, man. I was like, I'm never coming back. I'm dropping out.
Yeah.
Later.
Later, Gators.
Probably should have finished college. Stay in school.
Hmm.
You have a final thought for everybody?
Oh,
I feel like that was amazing.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Yes.
drink this
Which one
coffee.
you
My
want?
energy is gonna go up. This show is gonna be so great tonight. Please stay safe.
We've got an awesome tip for you today to make your shopping more rewarding, and it's called Rakuten. Trust us, it's a game changer for saving money while shopping.
Rakuten is the best way to save lots of money this holiday season because you can stack holiday sales and deals on top of cash back to maximize your savings at over 3,500 stores. Stores will be at the highest cashback rates of the year, all the way up to 15% cash back at some of your favorite brands through the holiday season.
Here's how it works. Your favorite stores like Walmart, Nike, Bloomingdale's, and even Expedia pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. And Rakuten passes on a part of that money to members via PayPal or check.
Get cash back at hundreds of stores across every single category, including fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, and so much more. Rakuten also finds you the best deals, sales, and coupons. They do the work of searching for coupon codes so you save time and money. Plus, membership is free and it's easy to sign up.
Join the 17 million members who are already saving. Start all of your holiday shopping at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving today. Your cash back really adds up. Go to Goose Caboose. I love it, dude.
That's awesome.
Friends and family, welcome back to another episode of Working On It. We are in Toronto. I love the goosebumps.
Make some noise. Yay.
Yeah, I'm so pumped for this show. I've been thinking about this one a long time. This is like, there's going to be a lot of people here. It's going to be quite the party. And did you do this venue back in the day?
I did 8 years ago. This is
years
the
ago.
only one that thank you, Mommy. That was my mother. She made me. This was the only venue that I recognized on this tour because when we pull up, there's like water right away. And I was like, I've been here before.
Gorgeous.
But I don't think I sold as many tickets as we did tonight. It's going to be like the biggest show I think we have, right? Or one
That's
of them.
what we've been told.
We've been told this is going to be the biggest and the
The
loudest.
biggest party of the Timeless Tour.
That always helps.
I'm trying to go back in time to Untouchable Tour at this venue. That's where, isn't that the first time you met Jessie Reyes?
Mm-hmm. She's an amazing artist. If you don't know her, you got to look her up. Jessie Reyes. She's so good. She's from here. And that was my reason to pull her backstage and just tell her what a big fan I was and still am. And then we text every now and then, just like, you're killing it. And she's like, you're killing it. And I love her so much. So look her up if you don't know. She's great.
I wish we had more time to explore here. We really just pulled up today and
we're out tonight.
it's showtime. But
I
I love
know.
this city so much. I remember we had a bit more time last time. I got to catch like a Raptors game, eat some great food.
Sports?
Sports?
Nothing.
Anybody
No.
sports? A little
This
basketball?
is my crowd.
Yeah.
We
my
don't know
guy.
sports.
It was electric in there.
It's like, what's a
I loved it.
raptor?
The only thing that was missing was Drake. I wish I saw him at the game. It's all
That's
right, though.
That's all right.
And then, yeah, we had a show last night. Great. I think this is going to be back-to-back wins. Daryl, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. A little sleepy. Got up at 7 at Border Patrol.
And they were so
And
lovely.
They were so nice.
They were so nice. They were so great to us. We literally had 2 babies in our arms with a binky, and we were like, "Are we good?" And they're like, "You're so cute. Go ahead." Nice.
Yeah.
I finally finished Perfect Couple. Anybody here watching Perfect Couple? Yes,
We
yes,
got one.
yes, yes.
I'm singing Criminals tonight.
Criminals. Do y'all know the dance? I'm still trying to learn the dance.
I gotta learn the dance.
I got to
too.
TikTok it more. She's like, "Dad, it's from the TV show." God. It's a great show. You're going to love it. Nicole Kidman, ever heard of her? She's in it. She's great. There's a lot of big stars in it, which is crazy because then my song comes on and they're dancing to my song. And I'm like, she had to listen to it, you know? Like, she heard my voice. Hello, kitty. We asked you, my mic keeps going in and out. We asked you a bunch of questions, and Ryan's going to read through them, and then we'll answer them.
Oh,
And
dude.
that's how it works.
Okay, here we go, Daryl. A question for you from Sheldon Richardson.
Hey.
Sheldon.
Sheldon. Happy
Oh,
anniversary.
Happy anniversary. That's amazing. Love the matching jackets.
Oh,
They're turning
yeah.
around. Dear,
Dear
future
future
husband.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let's
God,
go.
Congratulations. I love. Oh my God, slow dance when I sing Like I'm Gonna Lose You, okay? Okay.
If they ever rebooted Spy Kids and asked Daryl to be a part of it, would you and the kids join him in the film? So it's for Daryl and Megan. So I guess, would you try to be in there?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
Spy Mama. Did
I
you
would
see my
also-
audition?
I
Was
think-
my music video for To the Moon. That was my audition.
That's right.
I was like, maybe now they'll see that we could be Spy Mom and Dad, you know? So we're
I know.
waiting
I'm
for
spy
our poll.
dad now, and then we need spy brother-in-law.
Yeah.
You're
Well, I would
such a
like to be like
spy,
an
dude.
evil villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
It's my stupid brother, you know? He's the problem. That would make
That would be
sense.
so fun.
That would be
dude.
good.
That could be good.
Should we write it?
So yeah, Sheldon. I would do it in a
Yes.
heartbeat.
This is an interesting. What is a must do in Australia for a 12-year-old girl? Braley? Okay.
Brady,
12
are
years
you
old.
going to Australia?
It's your dream
One
to
day.
live there?
Dream.
I actually like this for
Whoa.
you. Because it's warm. Sydney. The best, like, what? The zoo? The zoo in Adelaide was the
Yeah.
best zoo
Adelaide
we've ever been
was
to.
like the prettiest place I've ever been to, I feel like. Adelaide. That's saying a lot. Maybe not the prettiest place I've ever been to, but it was beautiful.
It's way more relaxed than Sydney. Sydney's a big city.
Sydney was a city, you know? But
Yeah.
Adelaide was beautiful. But in Australia, what to do? I climbed the Sydney Bridge. That was pretty
Yes.
lit, but that's like
if
a
you're
one-day
okay with
thing.
heights.
Yeah, if you're cool with heights. What else do we do in Sydney? I was working on a show. Everyone's really nice there. It's like Canada. You guys are nice.
Ooh, Carissa Tolliver. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? A question for each of us. What's the craziest thing we've ever done? I know my answer, I guess.
You go first then. I don't know mine.
Skydiving. Has to
Yeah.
be the craziest thing.
It's
Jumping out of a
crazy.
plane. Highly recommend it though. If you can go skydiving, please do it. It's exhilarating.
Craziest thing I've ever done was 2 C-sections, period. While awake.
All right.
Wasn't
That's
like
a good
the
one.
funnest thing I've ever done, but that was crazy.
Craziest thing I've ever done is propose to Megan in front of her entire family.
That's not crazy.
When
Come
you Google
on.
search, should you propose to your fiance in front of their entire family? Google says no.
But I said,
But
I told him, I
did it
prepped
anyway.
him. Just like I manifest everything, I tell him exactly what to do. So I was like, I need my whole family there applauding us, being like, this was the right choice, you know? Just like high-fiving us,
they
like, we love
did
your
it.
love. And they did. And I was like, I am a princess. That's what I kept saying.
But it was
Nailed it.
crazy. Thank you.
I actually want to know this. Do you plan on going on more tours in the future? Not waiting 8 years, please, says Rudy Mao.
Yes, more tours. This was our testing tour to see if we liked it. And guess what? We love it.
We love it.
So far, so
It's
good.
amazing.
It was really like, will our kids sleep on the bus? Yay or nay? And they love it. They almost sleep better on the bus than in the hotel. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of noise is going on in these hotels. So they love the bus. And so we definitely have already like talked about 2 different tours after this. And I was like, slow your roll,
Really?
managers.
Whoa,
They're like, we should do
whoa.
a Christmas one. We should do it this. And I was like, wow.
Crazy.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's have a discussion.
Let's have a discussion. Let's go on vacation. Relax.
How do you feel about
But
tour
yeah,
life?
we love
D.
it.
I
Money?
love tour life. But also now, like the last tour 8 years ago, I was just Megan's boyfriend of
That
like
was much harder.
of like 2 weeks.
That's tough.
I was really scared.
He was
I was
new.
like, I hope I get to stay, and now I get to stay.
You're in the family, babe.
Yeah, I'm the
They
dad.
believe
You're a part
us
of the
now.
show.
I know. What about you?
I love this so much. It's the most fun
Yeah,
I've
I'm
ever
only
had
going.
in my life.
I'm only going if you open for me again.
I'd be honored. I have no business being up there, but I make the best of it.
opener. Wait till you see his DJ set. You won't believe it. Like people, this guy at the venue last night was like, "I've seen 100 shows here. No one has ever entertained a crowd like you did." To my brother. It's his first
Yeah.
time being in front
Just
of crowds.
getting the people going.
Come on. I think
Doing
you
it,
found
yeah.
a new passion.
Because the actual DJing part, I'm not too good at. Okay, not a lot of cool transitions, not many remixes, but I play
No, no,
hits
no.
and I sing with y'all and dance with y'all, and we have a
But-
good time.
This is why I kept asking you, like, hey, are you rehearsing? Or like, do you have a set I could see? Because I knew that would happen. But
Yeah.
next tour, I'll like make him a whole playlist of like great songs and I'll blend them, I'll produce it out.
His
And then
songs
he
are
just press
fire.
play.
I'm a
songs
He plays great songs.
procrastinator.
Last night, Like a Prayer by Madonna, hit. Yeah,
See, and
I'm
that
coming
was
to
just
you.
that was random. I was just feeling it, dude. I like to sense the crowd. I get a vibe, and then we just go for it, dude. Big last minute guy. It's okay. It's all right.
It's a great show. I love it.
So you never know what's gonna happen tonight. And I love when you join me sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I pop out if I'm feeling extra crazy.
Yeah, she gets a little FOMO for the first
I
set,
do.
and
I'm
she runs
watching.
out
I'm
there.
watching everyone's show before mine.
That's insane to me.
I'm bored. Especially when the kids are gone. I'm like, well, now what do I do? You know? They're gone by 6:30.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So you really are bored. You don't like to be alone too much, huh?
No, I'm codependent.
Right.
And that's okay.
That's okay. Do you remember your first concert that you've ever performed? Was it before the release of All About That Bass? And how different is it to perform being a novice in music industry compared to being a famous global superstar? Diana Zueva.
What's a novice?
Yeah.
Novice is like
Not novice.
Beginner.
New beginning.
Okay.
Words are words.
Words are big. Words are hard. Thank you so much. I studied music. I performed all the time when I was really young on Nantucket Island. I performed at our church a lot, and I performed in a family band on Children's Beach, which is like a little playground and a little beach.
Children's and Jetty's Beach. Don't
Jetty's
forget, those are the
Beach.
big shows.
I was at the beaches, and I
Yeah.
hate the beach. And I performed all the time. But the difference is, back then, like, everyone was family members, or they didn't care, or they were just like, what's that? And now they're like, wow, you know? The difference is crazy that I'm like, do you remember this song? You know? Like, it's really nice when people can sing your songs back to you instead of being a scared 13-year-old girl that's like, love me, bum, 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 like singing some cute, sad songs, you know? So yeah, it's definitely different now, and it's great. You'll see, it's magical tonight. Everyone's very nice. Everyone's very kind. They put their lights up and everything. But I don't miss performing into a loud restaurant that doesn't want me there. Those were tough. And that was like an award I won. It was like, you get to play at this Long Island restaurant. And I had to drive all the way to Long Island with my mom. And I was like, yay, here's our treat. And they were so loud. I swear they were playing other music too. And I was just with my guitar, like, I hate this. My mom's like, let's get out of here. But that's what you do to learn how to sing live.
I liked when you did your jazz band solos. Those were good.
Oh, in high school?
Yeah.
I've never been more nervous for anything.
Those are the
Trumpet?
scariest.
Was she playing
Yeah.
the trumpet?
No,
I
no,
played trumpet
singing.
in jazz band, but I'll go out and be like, I'm gonna put down my instrument and be the singer now.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
And I was like, oh, I'm so scared. And I would have like a solo moment. And you play trumpet in
There you
jazz
go.
band? We're the same.
Same humans.
We are twins. Same humans. It was so hard, but we did great. My band teacher came to my show like 3 shows ago, and I almost cried the whole night. I was like, Mr. Ferris, I was like, I just want to make you proud. But
It's
he was
all for
proud.
you,
He said, I'm
Mr.
proud of you
Ferris.
twice. I was like,
He said it twice, yeah.
So look, our bodies fluctuate, especially as our lifestyle changes. What's always most important is making sure you love your body and all the incredible things it can do.
That being said, there is so much stigma about weight management too. We support health journeys of all types, and you should definitely find a program that fits your lifestyle. Let us tell you about Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers knows that weight management isn't just one size fits all. That's why they've introduced Weight Watchers Clinic. If you qualify, you can access doctor-prescribed weight loss medications and get support from a dedicated care team.
You'll get virtual one-on-ones with board-certified doctors focused on weight care, insurance coordination to help maximize your coverage, one-on-one consultations with a registered dietitian, and medication management such as support navigating medication shortages, all through the Weight Watchers app.
Weight Watchers fits your needs, whether it's through their clinically proven points program or, for those that medically qualify, access to doctor-prescribed weight loss medications and registered dietitians in Weight Watchers Clinic.
See how Weight Watchers fits you at WeightWatchers.com. Now, more than ever, Weight Watchers fits you.
That's WeightWatchers.com.
Here's an interesting question from Lisa Duffy. Has your success and the success of your music on TikTok influenced or changed how you approach creating new music?
I always say, like, I don't write for TikTok, but I study, like, what worked on there and, like, try to figure out why. Like, why did Tidal work on there after 8 years, So it's very random. It's not, like, an easy, oh, this will work on TikTok, Like, Made You Look, we all call her a shooting star because we don't get it. I posted one day just lip-syncing the chorus, and that got, like, 20 million views. I was in a hot outfit, but, like, I don't know why else that worked. So we never know. None of my songs off this Timeless album like took off like Made You Look did. They all kind of all vibrated and kind of went on their own. And so we were like, what's this math, But yeah, I did go back to my doo-wop more when Tidal blew up on TikTok. Because I was like, the people are talking and they're asking for what they were calling the Meghan Trainor sound. I was like, is that my doo-wop stuff? Because that's easy. I could do that. And then I would blend it with more pop. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 2 albums. And it's definitely helped, I think, like help everyone figure out what my sound is. But you'll see my show tonight. It's all over the place. At some moments, I'm pure pop. Some moments, I'm pure doo-wop. It's just a fun show. It's great. I don't know if I answered a question.
You did.
Okay.
Scanning.
Bro,
scanning.
when I'm answering, read the questions.
I got,
You know my answer.
I was so
You're so into that?
your answer. I was like, what an amazing answer.
Daryl, how old were you when you auditioned for Spy Kids?
I was 6 when I first auditioned for Spy Kids. I had no front
Wow.
teeth. My second audition, I met the director. He asked me like what I was doing in my life, and I told him I was building a time machine. And I think that's what got me the
Period.
job. He was like, "What is this kid talking about? He's interesting." But it was 6 months of auditioning. So I was 6 when I met him, and then I turned 7, and then I got the movie. I moved to Austin, Texas, and my whole life changed like the first day of filming because McDonald's came to the set. And they just decided, we're going to make toys for this movie. And then,
And I bought them on eBay.
and Megan bought them on eBay and surprised me with them.
They're in our house.
Yeah.
And we have the outfit from the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
My parents framed it because they love him. My dad said, I'm sick of seeing Megan stuff everywhere. So cute. Now it's just a Spy Kids house.
For Riley and Barry. We actually all watched Spy Kids 3 the other day. It came on TV.
In the hotel room
Yeah.
when we pulled in. It was crazy.
And they were really into it. It was awesome.
And he said, oh,
I
baby
want to
daddy.
know what was going on through your mind during the B stage moment at Madison Square Garden, because that was pretty legendary.
Okay, at Madison Square Garden, let me just set it up in case I didn't see it on my
Question was for
Instagram.
Daryl, but you go
Yeah,
ahead.
I
You're a
know.
superstar.
Let me set it up. There's like a stage in the back that I ran to. And so we were like in the middle of all of MSG together. Ready, set, how did it feel?
I kind of blacked it out. It was amazing, but I brought up 101 blue roses. And as I was climbing up on stage, I was like, this was a mistake. This was a mistake.
And as I looked
They
at them,
were-
I was like, that's a mistake.
They
you
were
know?
so heavy.
You could barely hold
I didn't
them.
think it through. I just wanted to do
You
something
could see
silly
the disappointment on my face. I
for
was like,
MSG. And then I was like, okay, now what do I do with these flowers? And I just threw them to the side.
no, he dropped them down
dropped
on the
them.
floor. And it was so
I heroically
sweet.
threw them to the side
literally was like,
and
"Bah."
said, everyone else, take these roses.
Yeah, and then some fell out, and I started tossing them into the crowd, so it worked out. But I was just like, "Who helped you do this? This was wrong." Like
No
something
one.
weird about me is I don't like flowers. I don't like when people send me flowers because I think they stink up the
Well,
whole
then
room.
why do you say, dear future husband, bring the flowers every anniversary?
Because
Huh?
it rhymed. You weren't even there when I wrote it.
You still sing it every night.
I do. I told him I was like, "Is that weird?" That I'm like, "Dear next husband," you know,
No.
like, no, you're
No.
mine. But yeah, I was like, 100 flowers. That's
101.
I know it was
great.
101 flowers.
101.
I thought it looked sick.
What's
I was like,
101
this is
mean? Am I
awesome.
missing something?
Yeah, there were 100 blue roses, and there was one white rose in the middle. I should have taken
Oh.
that out and put that one in my mouth. And been like,
Yes.
let's tango.
And
That's
then
what you
and
should
then
have
you
done.
dropped the bouquet.
Isn't it cute?
I thought it was you didn't really vibe with the big. I guess they were
Bro,
very big.
they were like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
big.
No, like cartoonish.
It was
I
a
was
big
like-
show. It was a big show.
It was a big show, but
Wanted to do a
that was
big gesture for a
creepy.
big show.
You could have done them one single rose. On our second day ever, he showed up with one single rose. And I was like, oh my God, he's like in a movie, you know?
I was the bachelor, and you were.
Yeah, I was
the
like, I will
Bachelorette.
take your rose. Where you going? That was good.
Thank you.
But you did fine. It was great.
Yeah, it was
I
super
loved it.
fun.
I loved it.
I think the most fun I've had. That's now a tie between dancing to Mr. Brightside with Daryl last night.
That was electric.
It's a tie between that and the B stage in Mohegan Sun when we were all up there singing.
In Connecticut,
all
I
about the
brought up,
Bears.
I just looked down on the B stage and we were practicing for MSG. And I saw my brother and I was like, hey, brother, get up here.
I
He
said,
was like,
no.
No. And I was like, get up here. And then I was like, I saw my whole family and I was like, Justin, younger brother, get up here. Because my younger brother, if you don't know, he did all the music. He programmed all the music for this entire show with me. So it's just all him. And he's never done anything this big ever in his life. So this is like a huge accomplishment for him. So I was like, get up here and listen to your music. And so I was like, Mom and Dad are so proud. And then my two brothers looked at Daryl and were like, next brother, come on up. And it was like, they've accepted him forever, you know? And we're all
Well,
up
it's
Like
Symbolism
there.
everyone's
in that
dreams
moment.
came true. Megan's
Family.
dreams came
Yeah.
true. My dreams came true.
And we sang to all about that bass. Oh, it was so cute.
Justin was exhausted, but
on
he
my
wasn't even
Instagram.
moving.
Go look at
yeah,
it.
it is
Yeah.
on your Instagram.
Yeah, just in 2 seconds, he's very shy. He doesn't want to take pictures with anyone. He doesn't want to be known at all. And he was up there like, "Ugh." And I was like, are you done? He's like, no, I'm done. And I was like, all right, get down. It
It's good times.
was cool.
This tour has been very, very, very fun.
What's your favorite song that you wrote?
Love
Yeah.
that. Great question.
Great question.
You think of one. My favorite song that I've ever wrote changes every day, but I have a song tonight that I'm gonna sing called Superwoman, and it's when a big rainbow beams out, and you'll love it. Yes, Superwoman.
That's my favorite song too.
That's a great one. I'm very proud of that song. Do you have a question?
How many songs have you wrote?
That's a great question. I don't know.
We've never counted.
We've never counted. I lost count. But my dad used to say, like, come to me when you've written 500 songs. And so I remember one day I did. I said, I wrote 500 songs. And he's like, okay, come to me when you've written 1,000. And I did that too. And he's like, you'll be really great when you've written like 10,000. And I was like, oh my God.
I feel like you're getting close to that number.
It was like in high school, every day I would come home, write a full song, produce it out, and then by dinner time I'd show the family. So think of like every day in high school, a new song. I'd be like in class, and then I'd go to the bathroom and be like, I'm like recording on my phone, and I was like, this one's gonna be sick. And then we'd go home, record it. So a lot, definitely a lot. Thank you. That was a
Nice.
great question. Great question,
job.
both of you. You
Good
did
job.
so
Way to
good.
finish strong here. That was beautiful. I'm trained. Here we go. We're going to take pictures now. That was the
Yay,
podcast.
let's take
Thanks for being here.
pictures.
Toronto
Thank you so much
in
for
the
coming
house.
to the VIP.